Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm John Stockdale. Welcome to Guitar Explorer. We're going to talk about spread triads. Okay, so we're going to use 3 different key signatures. I'm going to tune up real fast and use this method of tuning. It's the best. Start with string 3 and then string 5, G, and then you go up the alphabet. You go to the A string, you go to the B string, D, and then the outer E strings. Okay, now I'm in tune. Alright, let's check the volume. I'm going to use my neck pickup because, well, these are pretty voices. And we're going to start with 2 close and 1 far away, as I like to put it, spread triads. We have the note G is the root, and we're going to, instead of playing these big fat juicy bar chords, we're going to just play the 3-note triad with the root on string 6, the 3rd on string 3, and the 5th, the note D, on string 5. So we have the interval of a power chord on the bottom, and then the 3rd is a 10th away, a major 10th away, which is a major 3rd. If I bring this note B down an octave, there's our major 3rd. So the 5ths, we're going to play only major and minor in the key of G. That means we'll exclude, omitting the 7th harmony. Major, minor, minor, major, major, minor. Okay. Now, when we put it to the next group of strings in a horizontal fashion, we move from just transposing just straight across, moving it straight across. The note on the B string we know has to come up 1 fret. So I'll play fret 5 for the major 3rd, and let's be in the key of C major. And we have the root, 5th, and 3rd for our 1 chord, our 2 chord, our 3 chord, our 4 chords major, and our 5 chord, remember, is major, and our 6 chords minor. In the key of F, let's move it again this way. What's beautiful about spread triads is that in root position, first inversion and second inversion, is that the same shapes that you have on strings 5, 4, and 2 are also on strings 4, 3, and 1. In other words, this shape for the 1 chord, when I put it on the 1 chord on the group of the next set of strings 4, 3, and 1, the exact same shapes occur. Major, minor, minor, major, and then finally major and minor. Okay, let's review. We've got the key of G major. The first 6 harmonized major scale chords are 1 chord major. In the key of G we have 1 sharp, F sharp. We're using it here. The key of C has no sharps, no flats, so you're going to hear an F natural change in the harmonic structure. Key of F has the key of B flat. Okay, the next level, there's 3 levels in this video. That was root position, and now I'm going to take the note G, bring it up an octave, revealing first inversion. So now I have the 1 chord. The 2 chord is going to be minor. The minor 3rd will be in the bass when I move it to the 2 chord. That's going to be A minor, G major, A minor, B minor, C major, and then D major, and then we're going to stop at E minor. Now, if I go to our C major shape, and I'm going to do the same thing, Then I'm going to take the note C and bring it up an octave. Now I have the interval of a fifth up top, and then the third in the bass. So here's my major shape on these set of strings, and the minor shape. Now it's going to be the same thing when I do it here. If I wanted to do F major, I bring it up an octave so I can have the exact same shape. I have the interval of a fifth, and then the interval of a third. Okay, now I lower this shape, and there's our minor. Okay, so there's our second shape. The harmonic structure for the key of C, I'm going to put in first inversion, C major, the one chord. Okay, now I'm looking at this note for my root. I'm moving up a whole step to D, and I got to make it minor. E minor, F major. See, I raised the third up a half step. G major, and then A minor. Okay, so that's my first six. The seven's diminished. That's going to be a different video. This is just major and minor. Root position, first inversion, and then we'll do second inversion. Almost done. We go to the key of F. Instead of playing our root position here, we bring it up to first inversion. Okay, so minor shape would look like this. Different from root position, huh? So major, and then we're going to go to the B flat right there, the 2 chord. Okay, G minor, A minor, B flat major, C major, D minor. Okay. Now, if I do C major here, review C major root position, first inversion. Now this note E has to go up an octave. Okay. Now here, second inversion, there's a different way. Instead of 2 close and 1 far away. When you get to the B string, it's a bit of a stretch, and a lot of people just don't like second inversion on that kind of thing. It's you know, a little odd. I mean, and as Joe Pass would put it, he says, if it's hard, don't play it. Just, you know, don't waste your time. You know, you got other beautiful things to work on. Well, let's look at this note G. Okay, and this G major, and then G major, and then G major this way. Well, look, if you skip a string, now, isn't that beautiful? Now we've got a little bit of a bar chord, or if you wanted to, you could use your pinky and your first finger and your second finger. You could do that, or you could do a bar. Okay, either way you want to pull it off, as long as you hear the notes, right? That's our 2 chords. So let's go back: G major, and then our A minor, B minor, and then you know you got your C major. Okay, it's C major down here. Yeah, D major, E minor, bar it or not. Okay, but you could also do it this way, that 5-fret spread. Okay, so option number 1 and number 2 for second inversion on the A string. Let's look at this. If I've got C, E, G, and then C, E in the bass, G, first inversion, and I want to bring that E up an octave here. Look at this, C is way up here and G down here. Okay, now this note C, put it on string number 2. Look at that. Okay. There is the soprano note C is over here. And you can see, the key of C, D minor, E minor, F major. Now see, now this means that this note F, don't forget you got another E string. Whatever you play on string 1 can be on string 6. So look at this. And isn't that where we started? Maybe that's where we should end. Thanks for watching. See you next time.